Not by no means a professional gun guy or anything like that. I'm just the average Joe. I don't have it like that where I could just go out and buy $1,000 guns or $800-900 guns just off the bat like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is just coming from an average guy's standpoint. Hey you guys, today is a video about my Kahr K40. I'll talk about what I like and what I don't like about it. We'll just get right into it. This is the Kahr K40. It's clear, no mag, nothing in the hole, nothing in the chamber. It's a striker fire gun, but it's a double action trigger, so long pull. Not too heavy, but just long. But it's actually smooth. It comes with two 6-round mags. So 6 plus 1. That's the way I carry one in the chamber. What I like about the gun is sturdy gun, reliable. This one, it almost goes all the way back out. Again, it's empty, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. It eases, and it doesn't hit a wall or anything. It just, and then the reset is way out right there. You can hear it. It's like an audible reset. I'll try it again so you guys can see it. But it's pretty long. There it is. Decent trigger, smooth. You know, like I said, it doesn't do the take up thing and hit the wall. And so those are some of the things that I like about it. I've been having this firearm since early 2000s. I've put quite a few rounds. I can't remember how many rounds through it. I've had a few that misfired, or not really misfired, kind of jammed up. I can't remember the word for it, but they kind of jammed up. I can't remember if it was the ammo that I was using. If I'm gonna may change out the night sights. I think it came with night sights because they used to glow pretty good. But even now, if I try to charge them with a flashlight or something like that, they really don't respond like they used to. So I ordered some sight paint. I think it's called True Glow or something like that. But when it comes in and I do it, I'll show you guys all of that. It's a small firearm, so it's pretty good for carry. It's not that big. You can still get a pretty decent purchase on it. But it's just, for me, it's kind of heavy. I want something lighter, with maybe with a polymer frame that's a little lighter, and with more capacity. It's a decent gun. It's just that I feel like I've kind of outgrown it. I don't want to get rid of it because I've been having it for so long. But I just want to get something that's more up to date, probably with a single action trigger that's lightweight, that's easier to carry, but just to have 7 rounds, and then you can carry an extra 6. Not that you're gonna need 100 rounds to defend yourself in the situation, but who knows? And basically, I just pretty much want to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like this little gun. I don't have long fingers. I got fat hands, thick hands. They're thick, but they're short. So it's not that bad. And then the other thing about it is the mag release. It's like I almost have to bring my hand around and let go of the gun to, if I'm here, fingers off the trigger. If I'm here, I can't just reach it like that. I have to swing back, hit it, and drop it. You know, and that's kind of a thing for me too. I'd like to have something where I could just hit it and then slide out and then I reload. That's one of the bad things, or not a bad thing, but it's just something that you have to adjust to. And then another thing is that when I'm at the range, I have to compensate for the sights, because it seems like I always start out shooting low when I have my sight picture, but then I'm always trying to raise my front sight picture over the target. I've watched a couple videos where a guy had a K40 and he had to file down the front sight, and it made a big difference. But I may try that, or I may just order some new sights for it, because again, like I said, I'm not a professional gun guy. I just know what I know about them. But that's the Kahr K40, all steel, no polymer on it. I mean, ergonomics on it's not bad. It's just that mag release is it's kind of far up. But anyway, so much for that. And then I'll show you guys how to do the takedown on it. This is the slide catch and the takedown pin all at once. Pull back to this little notch here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Right there, you hold it where this lines up with the notch. Like that. And then you just take something. There it is. Knock it out. Pull it out. Pull the trigger. And it releases. That's how it goes. I hope you guys can see that. Then you got this recoil spring. And then you got your barrel. So then you just put your barrel back in. Put your recoil spring back in. I want to knock this little table down. Put it up against there like that. Slide it back. Right. Put your pin back in. Pull it back to that same little area. Slide your pin back in. And you're good to go. I hope that's how you take it down and put it back together. I don't know if I showed you guys those sights. If you can see them. But I mean, I'm used to them, so when I draw, I can still get a pretty good sight picture. But I'm gonna paint them and see how they come out. I don't see a lot of videos on these guns, but they're still good little guns. They conceal pretty good. The trigger is a long pull, like I said, double action, but once you get used to it, you get used to it like anything else. And so until I can get something else, I'm just going to practice more and more. I'm going to try to figure out this front sight and why it's shooting low. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe, maybe it's just me. But I'm going to try to figure all of that out. But otherwise, I mean, it's not like every time I go to the range I have problems with it. Like I said, my only problem is that it's only 6-in-1, and it's heavy. It's pretty heavy for it being so small. And then that double action trigger. But I just like to have more capacity, and I just like to have something lighter that's concealable. Or maybe something I could use for both, home defense and as a CCW. So anyway, if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. That way, when I put up new content, you guys will be the first to know. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you got something out of it. And if you have any tips and things like that for these, or if you are a fan of them or not a fan of them, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on, and maybe some of it can help me. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we all have opinions. So if your opinion differs from mine, that's cool. That's cool. I ain't tripping about that either. Y'all be safe out there. Oh, I know I showed y'all this already. This the monster, the beast. The beast master right here. Lord have mercy. That thing bruised me up every time I shoot it, but I love shooting. And this one right here. This right here. This right here. It's empty. Nothing. No mag. But this right here. Oh, yes, sir. So anyway, that's all I got.